full backfield. And then Fowler for Roddy White, who was a UAB grad, Marlon Brown, Georgia, and then Kevin Norwood, also Alabama graduate. The reason I got Marlon Brown because he's 6'5", big, and Tinker. Tinker is he played on the Alabama squad right now. He's third stringer behind Jacob Tammy, and then Jake Matthews, Cyrus Kwanjo behind him. Person is playing just ahead of Cyrus Kwanjo. Well, Person is the only. He's playing in spot of James Carpenter, who is on the injury list right now, so we certainly hope to get him back soon. And then Kelly and Anthony Steen, and then GJ Fluker, and then Wes Schweitzer right behind him. And then right tackle Ryan Schrader at the right tackle position as and then Tyson Jackson. Oh, Shelby's injured. Okay. That's why. So Tyson Jackson by himself on the left end. And then you got Adrian Claiborne, Wallace Gilberry, Xavier Dixon. And then Wallace Gilberry, Xavier Dixon, and then your defensive tackle position, Darius Steele, Reed, and Alshon Robinson. All these guys Alabama graduates. And then left outside linebacker, Vic Beasley Jr. He's not an Alabama graduate. And then Phil Wheeler, Georgia Tech man. On the left outside linebacker, Dante Hightower, C.J. Mosley, Rolando McClain, and Jamaica Ryans manning the middle in the middle linebacker position. And Mark Barron is our right outside linebacker with Adrian Hubbard backing him up. And then you got Kareem Jackson, Dre Kirkpatrick, and then Collins, Cyrus Jones, Clinton Dix, and then Rashad Johnson. Actually, Clinton Dix and Rashad Johnson share the free safety position, and strong safety Landon Collins and Roman Harper, and little known Vinny Sinceri, and then Matt Bryant and Bosher. Those guys are all so we have, and right now the offense is kind of going through a little bit of a lull here, as our defense has been on the field a lot in this second half. As Mike Lennon is the quarterback in this game, as Jameis Winston went down due to a lower back injury, so he will miss the rest of this ball game. And we're without two of our guys, Carpenter and Stinson, on the injury reserve for about 8 weeks. And I tell you, that's Jacquizz Rodgers running the ball there. Tough little dude. So they get down to the 7-yard line. Our defense really needs to tighten it up here. And there's a flag. Oh, shut up. And it will be a false start against the Tampa Bay Bucks, so they'll move back 5 yards to the 12-yard line. So, second down and 9 from the 12. And here goes Edlow. And Doug Martin, this is what he has faced most of this game. Quentin Deal and those guys just plugging up the middle. And quick pass, and he has quickly tackled Dante Hightower with the tackle on the play. Only got up 4 yards on the play. And Tampa Bay will be forced to go for the field goal. kick is up and good. So 26-13. Tampa Bay not down by a whole lot now. And they will boot the ball again and see if we can get our offense kind of in motion here. It's been kind of stuck in a rut here in the second half. And Cooper gets it out to the 29-yard line, so good return. And here comes A.J. McCarron. He has only gone 3 for 8 for 27 yards after starting 18 of 22 for 308 yards. He has really had a good game opening week of the season. And pass is incomplete, and that has been the problem here in the second half. Our receivers just not catching the ball. Where Tampa Bay really starting to clamp down on that cover 2 defense. So second down and 10. Cooper motion. And quick screen out to Lacey, and he has got room out here. And he will get a nice 8-yard gain on the, or 7-yard gain on the play. So it'll be third down and 3. And all we got to do is just get a first down and keep this drive moving, because the second half our offense has been absolutely stuck in a rut. We have certainly not gotten the production we've needed. Nice run there for Lacey. First down, 14 carries, 39 yards, and 1 touchdown in this ball game. Levante David with the tackle. Now is a huge first down for our offense right there to keep this drive moving. Otherwise, we were looking at punt city again. So clock is rolling. 3:25 left to go in this ball game. Cooper and Jones on the ends. That's the wide receiver play action. And McCarron going deep for Cooper. He hit him earlier on a big time pass, but Grimes had the coverage on the play. So second and 10. And Coach Quinn wondering what happened there. He thought he had something there. McCarron keeps the ball, and he will get nothing on the play, where Goldston made the tackle. So third and 10. Now you have Yeldon and Ingram in the backfield, along with White, Cooper, and Jones. And pass is intercepted, and that's something McCarron cannot do, as Levante David read that play completely. And now the Bucks have got something going here with 2:30 left to go in this ball game. And pass goes out, and nice tackle there on Doug Martin. 8 and 9 for Glennon, 60 yards throwing. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So Dirk Cutter, he's wondering if his offense can dial up another score. It's 26-13. And welcome back. As you can see, we've only scored 2 points. That was on a safety in the third quarter. Our biggest explosion was at 17 points in the second quarter. That was a huge run for us, as we just really put this thing really to bed early. But now it's all about finishing the game. That's what we got to do. Glenn just throws that one out of bounds. That's what Coach Quinn has been preaching this whole week. We have got to finish ball games. Oh, here goes double team on Jackson. And we've got all day here to throw the ball, and it's picked off high. Clint Dix. So big time interception on Mike Glennon, and that should be quite enough to just put this thing to bed. As Clint Dix with the big time interception, and now all we got to do is just kill the remaining 145 And there goes Lacey charging through. Oh, it's tough bringing down a 255-pound running back for 7 yards. So timeout Buccaneers. So welcome back. Irving had the tackle on Lacey in the last play. As Eddie Lacey's had pretty much a quiet day in this ball game today. Now Lacey and Ingram in the backfield. A quick change at the line by McCarron. And he is going to get swamped under for a sack on the possible screen pass. Another timeout for the Buccaneers. So welcome back, and it is 3rd down and 13. 1:35 left to go in this ball game. And right now, Mark Ingram in the game on 3rd downs. And here comes the handoff to Ingram. Charging through. Boy, he is a tough runner. And Buccaneers will take their last timeout. Now 4th and 7. Nice 5-yard gain on the play by Ingram. As McDonald had the tackle on the play, so that's going to bring on Bosher once again. So boot this thing deep, and he's got a nice leg on it. 12-yard line. That's where the Buccaneers will start. And the defense of the Falcons will have to come out one more time. Deal in the middle. And pressure, fumble on the play, and it is recovered by Tampa Bay. Holy cow, how close was that? As Deal brought the pressure on the play. And now runner gets out of bounds. Nice job by number 94. For getting him out of bounds. 3rd down and 8. So defense still needs to force Jackson forced him out of bounds. And now pressure on the play. And it is tipped away. Nice defense there by number 40. As Dre Kirkpatrick using that 6'3" frame of his to knock the ball away. So now 4th and 8. And now our guys. And that ball is tipped away. Nice defense there by Kareem Jackson as he got the hand in there, knocked the ball away on 4th down. And that will do it. As Tampa Bay will go down here in week 1. All we can say is thank goodness. This was not a pretty game at all. This was absolute. I mean, first half was fantastic, but the second half was just rough. And our defense did just enough to hang on to this ball game here. So McCarron's going to take another knee. That is going to do it. And that's the ball game. As the Atlanta Falcons via the Alabama Crimson Tide win week 1 26-13. And Jameis Winston, you know, he'll be back next week. Had a lower back strain in this game, but he will return next week for his week 2 matchup. So 17 points in that second quarter is what really did it in for us, and then we were outscored 6-2 in the second half thanks to 2 field goals by the Buccaneers, and then our defense just hung tough the rest of the way. So Ingram scored as Tampa Bay did get an interception return for a touchdown, and then Cooper, the big pass play that went for a touchdown before halftime. So defensively, both defenses were very tough. They both forced 2 turnovers in this game. And Tampa Bay had a little bit more rushing yards than we did, but we had more passing in this game. So Lacey, 15 carries, 46 yards, a little bit below his normal average of what he likes to do. McCarron, 22, 34, 342, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. So got to get better on those numbers. And then Lacey, 15 carries, 46 yards, 1 touchdown. Ingram, 2 carries, 6 yards, and a touchdown in the ball game. And then big play, man. Amari Cooper, 6 catches, 119 yards, 1 touchdown. Roddy White, 4 catches, 70 yards. And Julio had 69 yards receiving. Jacob Tammy, 57, and A. Lacey, 27 for the ball game. And then defensively, our guys were tough. Jalen Collins, he's out of LSU. He's one of the very few guys on this roster. He's not from Alabama. Hightower had 9 tackles along with Mark Barron. Clinton Dix had 7. Tyson Jackson out of LSU had 6. Landon Collins had 4. And Adrian Claiborne out of Iowa had 3. And Kareem Jackson played a big game, and then so did Quentin Deal for Alabama. So Tyson Jackson had 3 tackles for loss in this game. Deal and Darius, Claiborne, and Barron all had tackles for loss in this game. Deal and Collins both with sacks, and Claiborne and Jackson both shared 1. And then Kareem Jackson and Clint Dix both with interceptions in this ball game. That really helped our and then Matt Bryant was perfect on field goals. Bosher, 4 punts, 198 yards, 49.5 average. So he really did well. And Cyrus Jones. And then for the Bucks, it was Jameis Winston, 11 of 19, 94 yards and an interception before he went down with an injury. Mike Glennon, 9 of 14, 73 yards before he threw a pick. That pretty much effectively ended this game. Doug Martin, 16 carries, 51 yards, so he can take home the I got more yards than you did over A. Lacey in this game. As Lacey just had a little bit of trouble getting the engine going in this game. Jacquizz Rodgers, 2 carries for 4 yards. And then Cecil Shorts, the third, 4 catches, 37 yards. Adam Humphries, 34. Martin, 33. Nix, 32. And Mike Evans only held to 2 catches for 25 yards. And then Cameron Brate, the tight end, 1 catch for 6. So really, I mean, it was a very first half. Ingram scored on a 1-yard touchdown run, and then Lacey punched it in, made it 14-0, and then Cooper, 75-yard touchdown pass for McCarron, and then Irving returned an interception, 55 yards for the Buccaneers' first score, and then Bryant nailed a field goal before halftime, made it 24-7. And then in the second half, it was Aguayo with a 43-yard field goal. Then the defense got a safety, made it 26-10 at that point, and then Aguayo nailed a 25-yard field goal in the fourth quarter, and that was pretty much all scoring in the second half. 2 field goals and a safety. 16 first down to 12, favor of Alabama. Both teams had 2 turnovers. 61% on third downs for Alabama, 42% for Tampa Bay in this game. 2 for 3, 66, and no penalty, 3 on Tampa Bay. And Tampa Bay had a little bit more time of possession than we did, 24-51 to 23-09. So we got to get better in that regard. But we take the win. We'll definitely take that win, no doubt. We will definitely take that win for us. And then as we look at the yes, we'll need to upgrade our guys here, and then look at what we got coming. Tavares Jackson, we could sign him if we needed to. He's not an Alabama grad, but he went to Alabama State. What, they cut TR? Oh well. I guess you just can't have too many. I guess you can't have too many. Alright, so we got here's the injuries that we have so far. Ed Stinson, broken hand, out 4 weeks. And then Keem King, he's out 10 weeks. Sean Witherspoon out Achilles tear, he's out for the season. James Carpenter out 4 more weeks. Shelby also out. He has a Achilles tear, he's out for the season. And then Devin Fuller also out. So Stinson and Carpenter, boy, we really need that help from Carpenter right now. That's where we're hurting. I'll hate to do it, but I have to cut him. Okay. Hate to cut Sinceri, but so 342 yards, McCarron threw 4, so not bad. And we're on the road. So we're on the road this game against the Raiders.